Hey guys, how are you doing today? My name is Jacob DeLinde. I studied abroad last semester, so 2018, in Yokohama, Japan, at our sister city university, Meiji Gakuin. I was the first student from UCA to study abroad there, and nonetheless, I learned a lot of what it's like to be immersed in another culture the hard way. Um, Saying that, it's nice to hit the ground running because you have to be more aware and you have to constantly be ready to learn. Um, and that was just being in society itself. But the, I guess the worth of the value that I got from MGU itself is I understood like the actual worth of college or university in the United States, because college in Japan is sort of just, it's hard to get accepted, but once you're there you kind of just float around for 4 years, whereas I feel like in the States you actually have to try and it's a challenge and it pushes you further into being dedicated to your future career, whereas like some Japanese students still have a hard time identifying like what they really wanted to do or if they really went to like school for the correct major. So that's another thing. Like with our university system, we have a very defined like set of guidelines and so many different disciplines that we can learn in. Where, from what I understood, theirs was more just of like a general study, and from there it's just how well your university's name looks on a piece of paper, which is to some degree the same here, but you also have that opportunity to put forward your own personal skills that actually take into consideration what you have like value as a person. And so I didn't realize that was a thing until like I talked to some of the students over there, and I was like, what do you want to do? And all their answers were the same, like I don't know, or I'm just going to work for some big corporation. Whereas if you come to America and you ask some student, and if they're really dedicated or have a passion for what they want to do, they'll tell you every detail, or try to tell you how they're going to get there or what they're doing to improve themselves to get to that goal. And so through that, going to MGU, I also found my goal. Before then, I was just going to graduate and have a nice piece of paper on my wall and sit on my couch. But in research of figuring out what MGU was, what I needed to do, and getting familiar with the town, I found a career path that I really like, and it's to open those international relations and to keep just harmony and peace between all the different nations. Because whether we like it or not, we have to live here on this one planet together. And I would definitely say my time abroad helped me like realize that and just give it an actual worth, that I can see and actually have a progression that I want to work towards.